Recently, people have returned to talking about masks. Mostly they talk about how people are pussies, and if you hide your face, it automatically means you are afraid. Well, it has to be acknowledged that it could be a reason to wear a mask. To say that it is the only reason is simply ignorance. Not to mention hypocritical, since Clover has recently admitted to wearing a mask in the videos of his latest account. Despite calling others pussies as soon as he was abandoned for wearing masks, he wears one himself. He also quickly mentioned as a reason that we, the opposite party, are wearing masks, so he gets to do it as well. He didn't even actually say anything to or about us in his latest incarnation, but he still thinks it's a valid reason. He's probably, and hopefully, the only one. But I'm getting off track here. The reason I made this video was to enlighten some of you. I doubt a lot of you will acknowledge them, but nonetheless, I've got hope for an odd one in between all of you idiots. Here's the main event. The reason for wearing masks. Masks can be worn for many different reasons. Let's go over the most likely ones. Anonymity. People often wish to remain anonymous for another reason. Fear. People wish to remain anonymous when they say certain things, because they might fear what would happen if people in real life found out about, all the things they say. And maybe they disagreed with it, or they were actually the people being insulted. I have no reason to fear any of you. Maximania has been kind enough to demonstrate not only what a chicken he is, and how full of shit he is, but also that there is nothing to fear from the people who act tough online. I have no reason to be afraid of anyone, since Max proved how the opposition is harmless, and the chances with anyone else feeling addressed are pretty small, since they're all addressed at individuals. A different aspect of fear would be the instilling of fear into others. Now, masks and gloves aren't very intimidating, unless maybe you came across me in the dark and, like any other person, you'd freak out because of a person wearing a mask standing there in the dark. Trolling inks? I don't know. I don't think it's very intimidating, but that's just me. Maybe some people are intimidated by him, but I'm not. Victim of my rage. Are you kidding me? It's bizarre, sure, but scary? Yeah. Creativity is the aspect that drives me. I made my own mask, my own gloves. I'm just handy like that. I don't think I've seen any other mask that is homemade, so this isn't a common one. I'm just putting it out there. Of course, another reason is tradition. Rituals, if you will. It is required for members of Trolling Inc. to wear masks, so I guess it counts as tradition in a way. Another major reason, the biggest one really, is the one that people either won't get or ignore. If people don't see your face, the person behind the mask suddenly becomes less there. He becomes less relevant. The only thing to talk about is what he is talking about. Of course, morons like War Corps, Britwigger, and once again Maximania, but also Cute Blonde Teen, will, instead of attempting to tackle some people in arguments, they attempt to insult directly. Since they can't see their face, they attack, in Trolling Inc.'s case, his voice, and even his hands. Desperate, I know. Ugliness or other defects and hiding it is also brought up abnormally often. Probably since the people we're dealing with aren't original and copy each other as much as they can. It's funny in a weird way that they simply assume that kind of thing while they are far from attractive themselves. There's also the reason of togetherness, or something like that. I guess it kind of falls together with the tradition thing. That's basically it. I hope someone will see this and think to themselves, hey, this guy is right. Maybe I should stop bitching about Mask and just try to talk to him. I don't have much hope, to be honest though. If two people would acknowledge what I said, I'd be surprised.